Hey there, welcome back into Occupy Democrats. And Donald Trump isn't the decider, that was W, but Donald is certainly the deflector. And in this breaking story, one of the main things Donald had used his entire life, while certainly hiding what he doesn't want you to see, is when you call him on something, he loves to use the word stupid. And you are going to want to see this breaking story because, well, sometimes three fingers are pointing back. Remember when Donald did this over the Afghanistan-born shooter in D.C. here?
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here.
But let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
And it's a pattern because he does it at Davos over immigration here.
Stupid people buy them. The consequences of such destructive policies, more socially disruptive migration.
You can't fix stupid.
And the irony of Donald Trump ever saying that the Democrats are destroying our country when you look around what he's done in just the first year of his second term. If you'd like to see him out of the White House, just subscribe to the channel. But he did this on the campaign trail.
They're destroying, they are ruining our country. We are being led by stupid people. We cannot take it anymore.
You can't fix stupid.
Oh, and he doesn't stop at calling people stupid in Colorado. Oh, no, he'll do it about the Russian hoax, too. This.
You want him to rein in Robert Mueller?
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
You can't fix stupid.
And my favorite part and the core of this breaking story is even his own party, even the people who stand by him almost to the very end, he'll still use that word with them if he doesn't like you. This.
Frustrated by the growing questions, President Donald Trump lashed out at his own supporters.
All it is the certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats. They're stupid people.
You can't fix stupid.
So in this breaking story, Morning Joe decided to highlight just a handful of the things Trump has done just in the last week in which you might want to use the S word when describing what the hell are you doing. Check out this breaking story right here. Breaking news, are you this stupid? Morning Joe floored by Trump's accidental gift to Democrats. President Donald Trump made several moves this week that left Joe Scarborough floored Friday morning at what he described as a series of self-defeating mistakes that were nothing more than an unintentional gift, in quotes, for Democrats in the upcoming midterm elections. On Thursday, Trump shifted his explanation as to why National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard was present during the recent FBI raid on a Georgia election center. The same day, Trump also made the stunning demand that the Dulles Airport and Penn Station be named after him in exchange for the unfreezing of $16 billion in federal funds for two major infrastructure projects. His behavior and startling admission, Scarborough argued, were not only hurting his entire party's prospects in the upcoming midterms, but providing a clear runway for Democrats to seize victory this November in an election blowout. In quotes, look at this. Like, seriously, are you guys kidding me? Tulsi Gabbard down in Georgia. Are you this stupid? Scarborough said in shock. In quotes, are you this stupid that you think you're going to get away with it? Are you this stupid? Why are you so stupid? Why do you do things that hurt Republican candidates in the state of Georgia, hurt Republican candidates across the country? Senator John Ossoff, Democrat of Georgia, is up for re-election this year and currently maintains a huge fundraising edge over his GOP opponents. Trump's ever-changing narrative around the FBI raid on the Georgia Election Center, Scarborough argued, would provide, quote, a gift for Ossoff later this year. Trump's withholding of $16 billion in funds for a major infrastructure project in New York would similarly hurt Republicans later this year, Scarborough warned. In quotes, all of this is so self-defeating. If you don't believe me, just look at the poll numbers, he said. At this stage, all you're doing is hurting the Republican Party. All you're doing is hurting your support in the center. All you're doing is making sure Democrats have a great off-year election. Scarborough also railed against Trump over his most recent gaffe, a blatantly racist video he posted on social media depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as non-human primates, yet another move by the president that Scarborough said would ultimately hurt Republicans at the ballot box. In quotes, all you're doing is making yourself look pathetic. Republicans for not standing up to this open racism and bigotry, Scarborough said. That is a very solid point, but also an interesting juxtaposition, because Trump is in what I consider to be this perilous window between still having 35 million people ardently support him no matter what he does, going back to the, I could shoot someone on Park Avenue, not lose a vote, etc. But at the same time, while people still sit in fear in the House and the Senate and support him quietly, even though I'm sure they're just scared to death about what he might do next, the reality is, when he keeps up stuff like this, along with that video he just did on the Obamas, some folks actually do realize they have to go home to their own hometown and they have to face their family and friends. And that may actually wind up being Trump's end. You guys like and share the video and stay frosty.